Narrowboat Precious Jet. Today is Friday the 30th of April. Not a great deal done. I've done a few bits already in the boat, but I'm not doing no work at the moment. I'm just here tinkering, having a mess about, show you what I've been up to. I'm waiting for some deliveries. I've ordered my kitchen, so I'm waiting for that to come. So one of the jobs I've been doing this morning is I've took the board off the back there, look, off the back wall. So that's off. I haven't recorded it. Why I've taken that off is all this pipe work here. I need to replace this pipe work. So I need to put a water feed. The cold water feed needs to go through to the calorifier, which is down there now. Look, it's not bolted in or anything or strapped in. It's only there for measurement. It was kind of in that sort of area before, but I've moved it now. So that's going to be situated there under the boatman's cabin. So that'll be quite good there. That way, it just means I won't have any storage under the boatman's cabin bed, but that's okay. That's okay. I'll have plenty of storage above it, and I'll have storage on this side a fair bit under the seats anyway when I do build it. So that's in. Yeah. So I need to sort the pipe work out, and the other thing, I need to look on the boat safety scheme, the BSS, and see what it says about wiring. Because this is my 240 volt wire box here, look, this is one of the boxes here. Don't worry, the power's off at the moment. But the only other thing is, it comes in here, look now, and it's all bunched up together with this stuff here, look, there's a big one of cables there, look, you can see it, look, see that? And they're all cable tied together all the way along, even across here, look. See, they're all cable tied up together, look, all this bunch of cables. And I'm pretty sure you're not allowed to route 12 and 240 volt together, so I'm pretty sure of it. So yeah, so that's that done. And then you've seen the tank. I've got the tank in ready. That fits their retreats. That'll be strapped in and plumbed in. I'll plumb that in with flexi pipes, so that if there is a bit of movement, it won't matter. The sides here, they're glued up now. This side, that's glued. That's lovely and tight. Look at that. I don't move an inch. You'll probably see a bit of video of that in a minute, because I did record doing that, or clamping it. I think I did anyway. I can't remember what I've recorded, to tell you the truth. Got so much going on. So, and the tanks, although they've still got to come out yet to put ballast underneath, they have been plumbed in. Look. So I've moved. I think I've told you this already, or I will tell you again. The pipe was at the top here, and I've moved it down further so that I have the pump under the sink, and that will be, so gravity will feed it down to under the sink. The pump under the sink, when it's there, it won't have to lift water out the tank, because gravity and the weight of the water will see that. That'll be fine. It won't have to do that. This weekend I'm going to take the tanks out again. And I've got some steel ballast to go underneath the front, and then once that's in, then the tanks can be plumbed in properly. Then I've got some fittings here, look, ready to plumb the tanks into water. This is all water, food grade piping, this is, and food grade fittings. So the two tanks will be plumbed together. I've got some fittings there, look, so they'll all be plumbed in together. The exits are separately stopcocked, but they'll all be plumbed in together. Everything, that'd be great, all sorted. I have done a bit more. You've seen a bit more insulation under here, look, just to cover up that side. You'll see that as well. And under the gunnels, I've put a bit of insulation up under the gunnels, because I've noticed now that the gunnels underneath the sideboard is not insulated, so I'm going to have to retrofit the insulation underneath. Another job to add to the list. So there you go. Right, show you what's going on, and we'll have a chat again in a minute. Did I ever tell you I hate plumbing? Well, I hate plumbing. Anyway, so you guys did say to me, use a flexi pipe. So that's exactly what I've done. Excuse me. So because I wanted to get both tanks plumbed together, this tank comes out, got an elbow flexi pipe into a T-piece onto that tank. The T-piece centre goes onto the tap, and then the other side comes out and goes onto another flexi, and then that goes onto the water pipe, and that's the best bit. And no, that's not the best bit, but that's another elbow there, and that takes it down then to the to under the sink. I know you guys don't like the idea of not having the water pump down here, and it'll be okay. I have spoke to several people and they've said it's okay, and I'm going to confess now, the reason why I don't want the water tank down, not the water tank, the water pump under there, is because at times that's going to be a bed, and if I get up early in the morning and people are asleep in the bed, I don't want to wake them up with a water pump going right under their ear roll. It's going to be bad enough the fact that it's in the boat buzzing at all, but under the rear roll is going to make it a lot louder, isn't it? So that's the tanks kind of plumbed in. So I could take them out, put some ballast in, put the tanks back in, and then that's them done. I can fill them with water. I put some insulation here against the side where the metal sides were showing. So that's that bit done. And I've also, I don't know whether you saw me, but I put a bit of insulation up under the gunnels. And I've also glued the side panels on again, on the other side of the boat this time. I've got the plasterboard props just holding out now and squishing it in nice and tight. I put these boards in here, look, just to help spread the clamping load out across the boat, across the whole of it, the whole of the glued area, because I'm glued from almost that corner pretty much all the way up to here, which is a good 10 foot. So 10, yeah, about 10 foot, 10, 12 foot. So that's, them boards are just there to help spread the load. So that's all I've done so far today. I'm not going to do much more. There's my plumbing bits, look, all my bits and bobs all spread out. Have I told you I hate plumbing? Yeah. Anyway, the pipe was, I've moved the pipe just to make the pump's life a bit easier. So the pipe was up here, and I've moved it down to the bottom now. Only so it's at the same height as the water tanks, as the exit for the water tanks all the way along. The pump is the pipe is the same height, and then it will go straight into the pump. So up to the pump it'll be gravity fed. So this side of the system here will be low pressure, just non-pumped. So I'm not too worried about water leaks here. This is I can kind of get away with it. If it leaks, it's just a case of nipping it up. It's the other side of the pump that's going to be careful. Well, we've got to be careful, shall I say. So that's me done for today on this side. More filming tomorrow. So, right. Very shaking, look. You're daft monkey, ain't you? Hey? He's been lying quietly there for the last hour, lying down in his basket. As soon as I start talking to you guys, he starts whining. Here he is, look, little Charlie boy. Oh, little Charlie boy. Say hello to the camera. Alright, catch you guys in a bit. Steel ballast and muscle, number one, son. Right, let's crack that one open then. I think if you put one hook one side and one hook the other, and then just kind of as if you're pulling a nail out, it should kind of, yeah, there you go, that's it. Right, we're just going to weigh one of the bars and see how heavy they are. So Mr. Muscles now is about to find out how heavy that bar is. There's a bit of weight there. There's no way that weighs as heavy as you though, is it? No. No, not even half your weight now. Yeah, okay. Right, let's go in the boat and have a weigh. Right, so we've got a set of scales. Got a little protective pad on it. .46 kilos per bar, and I have 15 bars. Excellent stuff. Right, let's work out how much that's going to be for the whole of the boat then. For the whole of the ballast, sorry. Okay, that's the first bars in. Just need to take the tanks out now. So we're going to get the rest of the bars in and the rest of the ingots. We're going to put 8 at the front and 7 at the back, I think. Or something like that anyway. Just so that we've got a bit more weight at the front than we have at the back. So, but we'll play around with the ballast when the fit out's finished anyway, because we can't do the final trim until we've done the fit out. So, right, let's go and get the rest of the ballast and bring it in the boat. Don't try this at home, and if you do, bend your knees. How you lifting? There you go. Ballast in. I was going to put some in the back, obviously what I said earlier, but I'm thinking now this is all going to go under the front. But we'll see. I'll put it under the front, get the tanks out, put half it under the front, and then see what the boat looks like. We can use some of it for trimming in the end anyway, to trim up. And then the back of the boat, to drop the back of the boat down, I might use a couple of paving slabs just to sit between the floors, cut them to the right size and sit between the floors. And that'll have the same effect. Only slabs aren't as heavy as steel billet, obviously. Steel's very heavy compared to concrete, you know, so. Right, there you go. Just going to have a look at the front of the boat, see how low it looks. Okay, Precious is the second boat in. So she's a bit lower in the water now. She's not too bad. She's a bit higher than she was before, but the water tanks are empty. You can see the watermark there, look. But yeah, at least the bow thruster tube's now under the water. So the next is, what I'll do now is I'll put all the ballast under the water tanks. I think I'll put all of that ballast at the front. Plumb the tanks in properly once I've got them back in, and then fill the tanks up and see where she sits then. If I leave a couple of bits of the ballast to the side next to the tanks, then if it's too low in the water, I can always remove them couple and put them towards the back. So right then, that's it. Right, so I hope you enjoyed that. As I say, there's a few things going on at the moment in my life, and I can't spend as much time at the boat as I really want to. One of the things is my mum's been in for an operation, so for a couple of weeks I've got to temporarily move into my mum's house and just take care of her for a few days, just until she can look after herself, and then I'll move back home then. And also with the shifts I'm working at the moment, I am ending up finishing quite late. So I mean, I start at 2 o'clock in the morning, but if I don't then finish till midday, it don't leave me a lot of time to get stuff done on the boat, and then get home, get something to eat, get washed, get showered, go to bed. So I'm struggling for time at the moment, so I think I need to sort my life out basically. I'd rather spend time at the boat than time working. So anyway, you don't really want to hear me moan away about my life. So anyway, you take care of yourselves, look after your families, because families are important, we all know that. So take care of yourself, and we'll get some more work done to the boat soon. I don't know if I told you, I've ordered the kitchen, so that'll be here on the 13th of May, so that'll make some great video when I start putting that together and putting it in. I need to try and get a gas pipe fitted beforehand, so that I can get it fitted in before I start putting the kitchen cupboards and all that sort of stuff back in, because I don't want to be putting kitchen cupboards in and then have to move around and have gas pipes just to cut holes in it to have a gas pipe fitted. So I'd rather fit the gas pipe now. What I may end up doing is running the gas pipe in myself and clip it all in with P-clips and all that sort of stuff, and then just get a proper gas trained fitter to come and finish the job off for me and plumb it in the last little bit, just do the connections or something, and then get him to test it and just to okay it and make sure it's all right. That's the plan anyway. But I found a couple of people now, and trying to get somebody out just to do a quick gas pipe. Nobody seems interested. It's a shame really, because I'd love to get it done now and get it out of the way. It's like the plumbing as well. I'm struggling to get anyone to come and do plumbing on the boat. People don't seem to want to do work on boats. I can understand that, but I'd rather get someone else to do it. So the plumbing, I think most of it I'm gonna have to do myself. Plumbing, I'm not got an issue with plumbing, because I can power up all the system and make sure it's not leaking before I start building the rest of the boat. The gas, I'm not so happy about doing. I have got a drop tester at home, so I could plumb it all in together and drop test it and to make sure it works and everything. And obviously if it leaks, you get some leak spray and find out where it leaks and redo it. And I'd like to do all that if I did do it before I start putting stuff in. And then also, if I did fit it all together myself, then all I'd have to do is get a guy in to come and certificate it to make sure it's safe. So anyway, that's less than me moaning and complaining. So like I said a minute ago, take care of yourselves, look after your families, stay safe, and enjoy life, because at the moment I'm working too much. I need to get out and enjoy life more. So, alright, take care of yourselves, guys, and hopefully the next video will be a bit better. I'm not sure what it'll be. Might not be for a couple of weeks yet, I don't know. Depends how often I get down to the boat. Anyway, take care. See you soon. See you, bye.